This is Jason Lee with NextLevelGuitar.com, and I'm back with my Tube Tape Echo from Fulltone Electronics. Today I want to show you something that a tape echo can do that pretty much no other delay pedal can do. We're going to do what I call long chord repeats. So we've actually taken the unit and actually stretched the tape pretty much to its maximum capacity and turned our repeats pretty high. So this way we actually pretty much ride the unit. We let the unit do the work, and you just kind of kick back and play behind it. So since we have the volume so loud and the repeats so heavy, that's what's going to make the tone different than what most pedals can do. So I'm going to do that same thing on our intro, and I'll show you some really neat tricks that you can do. So one thing I want to stress is that when you're playing, you really got to get this good rhythm hand on your strumming hand, and that's really what's going to trigger it. So if you like, I'll do a little example right now for you. We'll play soft without a pick. So you can hear the little softness of that, but listen to the difference when we actually use a pick on it. So what we can actually do is play that. It's still going. What we can actually do.
The sustain.
Listen to the sustain. But what we can actually do is actually use that to our advantage. So I'm pretty much going to be playing the same chords over and over, but I'm going to actually be using my hands and using my picks. But since our timing is set so long, it gives me all this time to literally just sit back and actually let the unit do the work, and I'll kind of control it from behind. So let's try that example right now. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fade it in with my master volume so it's really smooth, and then as I keep getting into it, I'm going to do a little bit of hooks and add-ons to the chords, and you'll actually hear that repeating over and over and over again. So let's try that right now. So if you notice what I did right there, I would keep bouncing back and forth. I do have so much time between my actual chord changes, it's going to make it a lot easier and give me more time to actually keep moving back and forth. So all I'm doing is really keeping my pick right here in my fingers, and I'm doing soft strums and then with chords. So what that does is it creates this really cool accented effect. If you listen to it right here, listen to just my strumming with the chords muted. You hear how loud it is? Now let's just try it with my thumb. Once this fades out, listen to the difference. Hear the difference right there. They're bouncing back and forth between the two tones. Let's try that one more time. Now my thumb. So you hear the two sounds are just bouncing back and forth. And pretty much that's what I was doing the whole time with the Echo unit. You just use it pretty much in real time and use different chording. Let me show you the chords that I'm using for today's example. This is very easy setup, and I'll explain to you why I'm doing this. I'm pretty much going to play an E major, okay, and then what's going to happen is I'm literally just going to slide it right up to the 5th fret for the root, and then we're going to go right up to the 7th fret. Now the reason I'm doing that as opposed to playing an E and a G and an A is because when I actually have the open strings playing, it gives me more room to actually play more accented notes. It gives me more room to pretty much move around while I'm using the Echo. So let's watch that one more time in sequence. And you'll kind of watch, I'll do a few accents while I'm playing the open chords, and you'll understand why I'm doing that. So here we go. Alright, one thing I want you to remember is this actually is a very easy lesson to do, very easy to do at home. If you do have a delay pedal, I don't care how cheap it is or how good it is, I want you to just pretty much turn the delay time all the way up, or at least to 9, and turn your repeats up. And this exercise will really help your rhythm too. You know, one thing to stress is the more time you have between changes actually makes you a better player because you work with timing more, which is a really neat thing that I like to do. So remember, just take your delay pedal, turn that volume up, turn the delay time up, and your repeat. So the longer your repeats gives you more repeats to play over. In this exercise, I want you to just pretty much take the open chords and move them around. It's going to give you a little bit more room around the fingerboard to actually use your pinky or your ring finger while you can play the roots, with your other two fingers. So definitely try that as an exercise while you're increasing the time rate on your delay pedal. This has been Jason Lee. I'm back with my Tube Tape Echo, and I want to let you know to stay tuned for more videos from nextlevelguitar.com.